Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the #1 podcast and resource for Black entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful, sustainable businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. If you're currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, you're invited to join us each and every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family and get ready to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 454. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is how entrepreneurs can leverage AI and Chat GPT for profit and productivity. How entrepreneurs can leverage AI, artificial intelligence, and Chat GPT for profit and productivity. Guys, the age of machine learning is upon us, and if you're an entrepreneur, you need to understand how this is going to affect jobs, the economic landscape, and entrepreneurship. So on today's show, I'm going to give and discuss 5 ways to leverage AI for profit and 5 ways to leverage AI for productivity. But before we get to today's content, let me just share a few things with the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint family. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information, such as the link to my latest book, A New Black Wall Street, Circulating the Black Dollar Worldwide by Building Successful E-Commerce Businesses, and also Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Academy, BEBacademy.com. This is our online learning portal to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Make sure you go to BEBacademy.com and get 3 days free access to everything inside the academy. We have online courses, master classes, PDF downloads, resources, blog articles, everything you need to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. And as we're speaking about artificial intelligence, I want to invite you guys to sign up for a newsletter called AI 360 News, AI360news.com. That's AI like artificial intelligence, the numbers 360 and news.com, AI360news.com. This newsletter gives you the latest news in AI technology and developments, and also it gives you tools to help you be more productive and more profitable. So go to AI360news.com, sign up for the newsletter. It is absolutely free. Now let's get ready to dive into today's content. The first thing that I want to say, guys, is that we as Black folk worldwide, many times we're behind the trends. We jump on something towards the tail end and we never get to profit from it. This artificial intelligence, this AI technology, these sites like Chat GPT, they are the wave of the future. And as I mentioned, we're going to discuss several ways that they can help you profit and several ways that you can use them for productivity for your business or personal life. Now, this is so popular and so prominent right now. I've actually used on today's show, I've actually used several of the tools to create my show notes and actually do videos. So I used Chat GPT to do my show notes, and I also used another platform or AI technology to do my video, which is called Pictory.ai. Now, make sure you get the show notes, guys, because I'm going to have links to everything in here. But the best thing that you want to do is make sure you sign up for the newsletter, AI360news.com. So the first thing I want to talk about is what is AI and what does GPT mean in layman's terms? So AI is artificial intelligence. We all knew that. But let me just read you a definition of what GPT means. And I'm reading this because a lot of times that you'll see on YouTube and on the internet, you'll see Chat GPT. And that's probably one of the most popular AI bots out there. Okay, so GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. It's a type of artificial intelligence model that is trained on a large corpus of text data and can generate human-like text output. So in simpler terms, GPT is a language model that has been trained to understand the patterns and structure of human language and can use that understanding to generate its own language. So it's been used for applications such as language translation, content generation, and chatbots. So it's real crazy. And at the end of today's show, I'm going to give you a couple of examples of things that I've used Chat GPT for and other AI software. So I'm telling you guys, this is something that's major. We're only scratching the surface of artificial intelligence, and we need to be on the top of this thing and make sure that we take advantage of the opportunities. So the first thing I want to talk about is I want to give you 5 opportunities to profit from AI technology and Chat GPT. So this is real funny because I told you that I use Chat GPT to help generate notes. This is the question or the prompt, and we'll talk about this later, that I asked Chat GPT. I typed in, from an entrepreneur's perspective, what are the best 5 ways to profit from artificial intelligence and Chat GPT? And it actually gave me 5 different ways with explanations. Now, I've used 4 of them and I added one myself. So I want you guys to understand that Chat GPT and a lot of this AI stuff is great, but you also have to check it because once again, it takes content that's on the internet and in different resources. And if that content isn't correct, obviously it's going to spit out something that's incorrect. So you always need to check and double check and make sure your content is good. I always talk about garbage in equals garbage out, right? So you have to be cognizant of this. So in terms of profiting from artificial intelligence and Chat GPT, one of the ways is you can develop AI-powered products. So entrepreneurs can leverage AI and Chat GPT to create new products that are smarter, more efficient, and more user-friendly. So for example, you can develop chatbots or virtual assistants that can help customers navigate their products or services. So you can offer personalized recommendations and answer queries. So developing AI-powered products. The second way you can profit from AI and Chat GPT is to sell AI-powered solutions. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, you can develop and sell AI-powered solutions to other businesses that need help with their own automation. So, for example, that can include, say, chatbots, predictive analytics tools, and other AI-powered applications that can help businesses improve their operations and customer experiences. So, once again, as we go through these first 2 ways to profit, number 1, develop AI-powered products. Number 2, sell AI-powered products. And so once again, being in on the ground floor and developing products and services to sell to other businesses or even individuals. The third way you can monetize AI and Chat GPT is by monetizing the data. So you can actually analyze data collected from customers and other sources and then sell the insights and recommendations to other businesses. So several weeks ago or several months ago, I did an episode titled "The Money is in the Data." So once again, once you understand your data, you know who your customers are, you know where they stay or where you can connect with them, and you know what they want. Remember, the money is in the data. There are billion-dollar companies out there that all they do is mine data. They mine, M-I-N-E, like a gold mine. They mine data and they basically give you insights and recommendations. Okay, so the money is in the data. So number 3, monetize data. Number 4, automate business processes. So you can use AI to automate processes such as, say, supply chain management. You can look at inventory management, customer service, things of that nature. So by automating these processes, the company can reduce cost and improve efficiency and once again, increase profitability. So automate business processes. So if you're a business coach and you can go into a business using AI to help automate business processes as opposed to having it done manually, do you know what type of change that can be for your business as a consultant? So being able to automate the processes, artificial intelligence takes the data, and now you can create an intelligence form that's going to be able to automate the processes, where once again, it's going to take unfortunately, it's going to take somebody's job. It's going to take a lot of people's jobs, and we're going to talk about that later on. So you better get on the right side of this artificial intelligence, family. Don't let AI take your job. You want to be with the wave, with the curve, all right? Above, in front of the curve, not behind it. And way number 5, then there's a lot more ways you can make money with artificial intelligence. But way number 5 is you can offer AI consulting services. So once again, if you're a coach or consultant, you can actually include assessing their needs, providing recommendations on AI-powered solutions, and offering guidance on best how to use and implement AI into businesses. So offer AI consulting services. So those are 5 ways that you can profit off of AI right now if you're a business or you're a consultant. And we're going to talk about the productivity aspect just for yourself. And some of these may overlap, but the whole key to this whole episode is, guys, understanding what's in front of you. So if you Google artificial intelligence or Chat GPT, you're going to see a ton of content coming up, guys. And there's a reason for that, because this is where it's at. Now, it's funny because people don't realize there are thousands of chatbots out there right now. We hear about Google's version, which is Bard. We have Bing has an artificial intelligence right now, so their search engine, and obviously Chat GPT. But there are literally thousands of different artificial intelligence platforms that help you do all types of things, create videos just from text, help you write emails, help you automate all of your processes, be it sales or whatever. So as opposed to hiring people, now you can create automations based on Chat GPT and artificial intelligence that are going to take the place of live people. So once again, guys, be in front of the curve. All right. Don't be behind it, because you may be left and not have a job. OK, now let's talk about and discuss how AI and Chat GPT can help you as an entrepreneur or just an individual in your productivity. Now, some of these are going to overlap as the first 5. But number 1, you can automate repetitive tasks. So as an entrepreneur, you can use AI and Chat GPT to automate tasks such as data entry, scheduling, email management. You have software or chatbots that can actually respond to emails in an intelligent manner. Okay, artificial intelligence. So this can actually free up your time and allow you to focus on the more important task. Just think, and it's funny, I can't even count how many emails I get a day. I probably get over 300 emails a day. Now, just imagine, as opposed to having a virtual assistant, if I had an automated chat bot that can answer and respond intelligently to emails based on the way I set it up. Now, I don't have that yet, but I'm definitely trying to work on it. And I couldn't use it or wouldn't use it for every email, but certain emails I would try to filter out that have some general responses. Then I'd be able to set it up like that. But automate repetitive tasks. The second way AI can improve your productivity is by improving your decision making. So AI and Chat GPT can be set up basically to analyze your data and give you insights, as we were talking about before, insights to improve your decision making. So, for example, you can use predictive analytics to forecast sales trends and identify areas of improvement. Once again, the data, the money is in the data. So the more you know about the data, the better decisions you're going to make. So just for an example, years ago, and this is embarrassing for McDonald's, right? So when I went to Temple, there's a McDonald's right on Broad Street, right a block from the campus. And so a lot of us kids on the weekends or nights, especially if we were out partying, we go into McDonald's and sit there, be 2, 3, 4 in the morning, whatever. They were open 24 hours, and we would grab a burger or whatever. I remember we came from a party one night. We went to McDonald's and we got up there. We were hungry as I don't know what. And the lady said, we're out of meat. And we're like, what? How the heck you going to be a hamburger joint and you out of meat? Right? So what happened was their forecasting must have been off, or there was some supply chain issues. You should know how many hamburgers you sell every day on an average every hour based on whatever day it is. You know, probably on Saturday and Sundays and at nights, you're going to sell more than you're going to sell during the days. So productivity, tip number 2, you can improve decision making. Remember, it's all in the data. And what we're talking about is how we can use AI and Chat GPT to, number 1, improve profits. We talked about that. And now we're talking about improving productivity. The third way you can improve productivity is by enhancing your customer experiences. Okay, so you can use AI, virtual assistants, and chatbots that can handle customer queries and provide personalized recommendation. So this can also help improve the customer experience and reduce the workload on your customer support staff. So for example, if you go to my website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, right, on the bottom right, if you're going on your laptop, or if you're looking on the cell phone, on the bottom, it's going to ask you a question. Do you currently own a business? And you'll say yes or no. And if you say yes, it's going to take you on a journey. What do you need most help with? Oh, I need help with marketing. You'll click that, and then it'll say take you directly to the marketing lessons, all the content on marketing. If you say you need help on e-commerce, it's going to take you there. And basically, I'm giving you an enhanced customer experience. Now, this isn't artificial intelligence per se, but this is based on your answers to the questions. So if you go in and say, no, I don't have a business, the next question you get is, do you want a business? Okay. Have you thought about a business? And it's going to take you down another road. So this isn't exactly artificial intelligence, but what the website is designed to do, it's supposed to enhance your customer experience. I don't want to put on my website, hey, get this free ebook. You may not be interested in that topic. So when you come to blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, if you go and hit that button, yes, I have a business. What do you need most help with? It's going to take you directly to the place where the resources that you need are. It's not going to say, get this ebook on e-commerce marketing, and you're not even in the e-commerce business. I want to give you a personalized and customized tour of the website. So that's number 3, enhance customer experiences. The fourth way it can help you with productivity is by streamlining your operations. So you can use AI basically to help with your supply chain management and inventory control. This can help you reduce cost and improve efficiency. So streamline operations. It's almost to the point, guys, that anything that a person can do, as long as it's not based on judgment or things of that nature, you can probably replace it with artificial intelligence. If you have systems in place for things, you can probably automate those systems, especially with artificial intelligence. And number 5, to increase productivity, you can increase efficiency. So you can use AI to improve efficiency of your workflow. For example, you can use natural language processing to automate the creation of reports and documents, and that's going to reduce the time and effort required by these tasks. So for example, if you need to do a weekly profit and loss statement, you can automate this with artificial intelligence. So as opposed to me going into QuickBooks, hitting a couple of buttons, printing out the report, making sure everything is matched up, I can automate that process so I can increase efficiency. So in terms of productivity, number 1, automate repetitive tasks. Number 2, improve decision making. Number 3, enhance customer experiences. Number 4, streamline operations. Number 5, increase efficiency. Okay. So in terms of efficiency, this is something that I'm telling you is going to be major. So if you're a project manager or if you're an independent contractor, say you do stuff, contract work like Fiverr or whatever, man, this is going to change the game totally. It may put you out of business or give you a big run for your money. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Now, before we get to the last half of the show, let me just share my contact information and my resource links real quick. And I'm going to keep it super simple. Everything I talked about at the beginning of the podcast is on the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. go to blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. On the first page of the website, you're going to see a link to BEB Academy. Make sure you check that out. You're also going to see a link to Brand Builder Academy Elite. If you're interested in building a successful, sustainable e-commerce business, check out Brand Builder Academy Elite. It is also on the first page of the website. And last and definitely not least, one of my pound for pound best programs is Pinpoint and Monetize Your Genius. So your genius is the intersection between your passion and your talent. The problem is most people don't know how to monetize that. Pound for pound, one of my best programs out there, Pinpoint and Monetize Your Genius, all on the first page of the website. Now, for my contact information, you can go to the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. You can hit the About tab, and under my bio are links to all of my social media contact information, but I'm going to give them to you real quick. Anything long, guys, hit me on my email, jjones@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, JAYJONES@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com, Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, Instagram, I have 2 IG accounts. The first one is J Jones for Real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Twitter, hit me at jjones001, JAYJONES001. If you're on LinkedIn, make sure you connect with me. Go to LinkedIn, type in J Jones Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, connect with me there. YouTube, guys, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have additional content on YouTube that is not on the podcast, the regular podcast show. So go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, and hit that subscribe button. Once again, just go to the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Now, diving back into today's content, the biggest takeaway I want to give you guys is I want you to really understand the impact that artificial intelligence is going to have on entrepreneurship, on the job market, and the economic landscape in general worldwide. Okay, for jobs. Now, you literally can replace copywriters with artificial intelligence. Once again, you're going to have to check everything. So I just actually went to Chat GPT and I said, write me a 500-word article on the importance of Black entrepreneurship from the perspective of a Black entrepreneur. And it gave me a beautiful, well-written 500-word blog post or article. Now, did I have to change anything up? Yeah, I actually put my personal flavor and my take on the article, but it was very simple. You can actually even take somebody's type of writing. So say it's Emily Bronte, right? Or you have an author, a favorite author that you have, and you like the way that they write. In your prompt, and we'll talk about prompts in a minute. In your prompt, you can say, write an article similar to how Emily Bronte would write. And it would write based on that style. So if she wrote a book in the early 1900s, 1800s, whatever it was, it's going to have that language and wording. That's how intelligent AI is. The key to getting AI to spit out super quality content, guys, is all based on your prompts. So I could have 2 similar prompts and the content that AI spits out would be a little bit different. For example, I could ask Chat GPT, what are the benefits of being an entrepreneur? And it would spit out something. Say I wanted 500 words. Now, I can also prompt it saying, from a successful entrepreneur's perspective, what are the benefits of being an entrepreneur? And it's going to give me something a little bit different. So you can actually change the perspective of the artificial intelligence. And that's crazy. So if you said, write a 500-word article on synapse and dendrites, okay, or mitochondria, whatever, DNA, just say DNA, okay? Now it's going to give you a 500-word article. But if you say, I am a doctor, write me a 500-word detailed report or article on DNA. And it's going to be totally different because it's based on the prompts. Who are you? Who are you writing for? So the prompts are the keys, guys. And I mentioned at the beginning of the show, there are people out there that are called prompt engineers. And prompt engineers are making six figures by helping people create prompts. And they're actually selling prompts on a marketplace, on open marketplaces. So if you have a specific type of prompt, you can actually go and buy that prompt. AI is so crazy, you can actually get it to create code if you're building a website. So if you are a gig entrepreneur, you're on Fiverr or something like that, and you want to write blog posts, literally you may be out of a job. Now there's some people that aren't going to be hip to AI and how to use it in Chat GPT and other similar type products. But you literally could start a business by writing blog posts by using good prompts and letting the AI create the blog post. You may have to tweak it a little bit, okay, and then going back and giving that to your customer. What is that going to do for marketing and copywriters? People that are in the marketing and people that are in the copywriting. You can actually give an example of a copywritten piece and say, hey, I want you to write like this in this style. That's how intelligent artificial intelligence is. And we as black folk, we got to be on the cutting edge of this. Okay? We need to be creating some of this stuff, not just users. But to me, I was telling my oldest daughter today, it's almost like the gold rush. People were going out to California, out in the West to make money off of the gold, when the people that were making money were Levi's selling jeans and the people that sold the tools. So if you know how to create chatbots, AI chatbots, if you know how to do prompt engineering, you're going to be making money. So that's what we need to focus on. Obviously, we want to use it for our own productivity. We also want to use it for profit. But let's try to get into the forefront of this industry. It's in its infancy. You know, my wife is in education. She's a principal. And we talked about Chat GPT and AI as it pertained to learning. And so what she said, learning is going to be totally different. Before, we had to go look up stuff and write a report. Now it's not going to be about the content. It's going to be, how do you find the content? Are you proficient at finding the content? And then you need to understand it. So when you're writing back in the day, when you're physically handwriting a report, you got to go to the library, online, encyclopedias before that, get the content, put it all together and put it in your own words. Now you can literally go to Chat GPT and some of these other platforms, and you can get that content instantaneously, literally instantaneously. The bad part about it is you may not even comprehend what the information is. So when you're writing something down or you have to do the research yourself, you have a level of comprehension where then you have to put it all together to make sense. So learning and education is going to change. And man, guys, just imagine what's going to happen in 10 years from now. So we want to be on the forefront of this. We always on the forefront when it comes to style, fashion, and culture, dancing, fashion, music. That's fine and dandy. But let's start to work on some technology. Let's be able to put our hooks into this artificial intelligence in some form or fashion. Obviously, we're all going to use it. Hopefully, we're going to use it for productivity, be it personal productivity or productivity as an entrepreneur, business owner. And we want to be able to profit from it. How can we take AI, what we know, and how can we profit from it? And I'll tell you, like I said, copywriters beware. I mean, do you really need to go on Fiverr right now if you want to get blog articles? Unless you really want some specific insight. Artificial intelligence isn't human intelligence. It tries to mimic human intelligence. But if we want feeling, if we want, if we need to get a sense of what's going on, like if you're a football coach, right? I'm watching the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, my Birds lost. But sometimes analytics may say, yeah, go for it on fourth down. But because you understand the game and you see the game flow right now, you're not doing that well. You're not moving the ball. Even though it may say go for it on 4th and 3, you're like, nah, we're not going to chance it because you have a feel for the game. AI does not have that. So as much as it tries to mimic humanality or being a human, it isn't. So you still have room to input and put your twist or your bent on any type of content that comes out. But if you just want blog articles, man, I'm telling you, I don't even know why you're going to pay for them anymore. So if you're in the gig economy and you're on Fiverr or you're doing jobs like that, you literally can create the code to, as I mentioned before, build a website. Hey, Chat GPT, give me the code to build this web page or whatever, and it'll spit it out. Now you're probably going to need to be more specific. And, once again, we talk about prompt engineering. So the better your prompts, the more concise and detailed that your response is going to be. Garbage in is garbage out. If you just say, hey, what's the best cars in the U.S., right? It may give you 10 top cars based on sales. Or you can say, what's the top cars in the U.S. for people, males aged 24 to 35 that live in California? It's going to give you a totally different answer. So prompt engineering, asking the right questions. And I'm going to do another episode specifically on prompt engineering. But it's funny, guys, the notes from today's show are literally from artificial intelligence. Now, I had to go in and add a couple of things, but the base, the bones of it came from artificial intelligence. So don't sleep, because literally you may be losing your job to artificial intelligence. So right now in the U.S. economy, we're taking a hit with the technology sector. So a lot of the big tech companies are laying people off. Microsoft, Peloton, Google, Netflix, a lot of the tech companies. So what do you think happens when you now don't even have to rehire people because you have this new artificial intelligence that can take the place of a live person? What's going to happen to the job market? That means the job market is going to shrink. So if you don't have a way of making money or creating money on your own, you're going to be ass out, right? So what you need to do is understand this technology. And I get it. There's so much stuff that's coming out, but this isn't a new software. This isn't a new widget or whatever. This is the future. And I get it, guys. We get inundated with all types of stuff. Like I said, there are thousands of chat bots out there for all types of things. Like I said, I took text and I created a video just from the text. It imported pictures. It gave me the wording on there, everything, which is crazy. So now video editing. Now, it may not be exactly what you want, but you can go in and fix it. It gives you a basis or groundwork to work with. So as opposed to having somebody taking a clip from my podcast and creating a video on it, I can take an audio clip, translate that into text, and use one of these software platforms, and it's going to create a video based on what I'm saying. And it's crazy. So think about how that can affect you personally if you're still in corporate America, or if you're an entrepreneur. How can you profit from it? How can you increase productivity from it? Because this is not a fad. This is the next wave. This is not a fad. I repeat, this is the next wave. And if you're not in front of that curve, I'm telling you, you're going to get left behind. You don't have to be a master at this, but make sure you understand the basics and the concepts of artificial intelligence. Once again, make sure you sign up for the newsletter, AI360news.com. AI360news.com. It drops every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a very quick read, but it's going to keep you abreast of the news and the tools. And that's what's so important, the tools. These tools and these chat bots are coming out like hotcakes. So you could be in a specific industry and you could be doing something an archaic way, the old and outdated way, and your competitors using artificial intelligence is running circles around you. My oldest daughter was telling me earlier today, somebody, one of her friends needed to create a sales plan, right? A chart. You can actually do decks now. You can create decks, AI decks. So if you have to create a pitch deck or anything like that, there's software that will basically create it for you. You tell it what you want. Once again, the prompts are important. Those are key. You tell it what you want, and it's going to spit out those decks. Now, once again, you may have to go in, and you probably will obviously have to change things, but it gives you a working point, a foundation to build on, as opposed to you trying to gather all this data. You can build on it. You can write books on it. I was reading an article. There's a gentleman that does children's books. All right, well, I'll get to that in a second. He does children's books. So he had AI write a children's book, and then he took that document and he put it to a video editor, and it actually created pictures and images to go along with the book. He created a picture book. There's another AI software out there that will actually create your own story from scratch. You tell them a couple of the main characters, the idea or the synopsis, it will literally create a story, a book from artificial intelligence. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad, because we don't want to get dumbed down to the point where we don't know anything. We already don't know phone numbers now because of cell phones, right? Back in the day, you had a little phone book, or you remember a piece of paper for main numbers that you needed. But nowadays, you may know a couple of numbers, your family members and friends. But beside that, everything is in the phone. You don't even have to waste any brain power for that. So I want you guys to know, do not sleep on artificial intelligence and Chat GPT. That's just one of them. Once again, Google has Bard, B-A-R-D, coming out. I think they're still working on it. Bing has its own artificial intelligence right now, but there are tons of them out there in the market. And make sure that you know how to utilize and leverage them for productivity and profit. Now, also, don't forget, guys, make sure you get the newsletter, AI360news.com. That's going to keep you abreast of everything. What it does, it aggregates all types of news on artificial intelligence, and also the different tools, the new tools that are coming out that can help you be more productive and more profitable. And we also have some writers that I hired. Yeah, I know I just talked about writers, but you need people with insight, okay, for things that are about to come out. You don't necessarily just want to get what's already out. You want to have forethought and create articles and content that are going to make people think. So AI360news.com. Now, before we close it on out, guys, I say this each and every week, but it's true. We get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. I appreciate you guys so much. Please continue to spread the word about the podcast, the website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Take the shortcut if you're lazy, bebconnect.com. We have all types of resources for entrepreneurs. We want to be the resource for Black entrepreneurs. So what you do, go to the website, you hit learn, and under the learn tab, we have all types of content, be it blog posts, podcasts, newsletters, courses, resources on everything from marketing, strategy and mindset, scaling your business, e-commerce, everything you need to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Now, I always say this, guys, but we have to remember, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about building an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.